Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here I am in my top from Garage and I'm ready to roast some celebrities, designers, influencers, etc. on their Met Gala 2023 looks. Unfortunately, I am not joined by my beautiful, hilarious, talented brother Nick. Hopefully he will be here for the next fashion review, but I will do my best to entertain you all by myself. I really will. I'm actually kind of feeling myself a little bit today. So I'm gonna just pull up the Vogue 2023 gallery of photos, I guess you could say. The theme this year was Karl Lagerfeld, who is notoriously an amazing, prolific fashion designer. I think almost anyone, even if you are not into fashion, would recognize the name Karl Lagerfeld. He's worked for so many different houses and so many different facets of fashion and has made obviously a ginormous influence. Henceforth, they created an entire Met Gala around him. So I am not the person. I don't have a degree in fashion history, although that would have been so fun. I mean, I obviously have thoughts and feelings about fashion. I love fashion, but I am not the go-to person to get like a full in-depth historical, societal analysis on these looks. And if you are looking for that, I really recommend Haute La Mode. I can't pronounce it. Haute La Mode. He studied fashion, but he knows everything about everything. And he made a whole video explaining the theme and kind of going back into the historical roots, but also made a fashion review and roast video of the actual looks. And he has a lot more legitimate things to say than I do. I'm just straight up gonna just say I like it or I don't like it and explain why without giving any actual concrete reasons rooted in fact. Just my own opinion. This is an opinion piece, okay? So I'm on vogue.com/slideshow/Met Gala 2023 red carpet, blah, 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 blah. So follow along with me. I'm also gonna input photos here. Okay, first we have A$AP Rocky and Rihanna in Valentino. I actually really like what A$AP Rocky's wearing. I do believe it derives from a look Karl styled. I don't know whether it was on himself or on a male model. I think a lot of people just look at this and are like, what the heck? But it actually does come from the catalog of work from Karl. So I think that that's super cool that A$AP's bringing it back. I mean, A$AP is just a cool man. I mean, everybody loves A$AP Rocky. He's always had an eye for fashion. And I love how he was just standing back the entire carpet and just letting his woman, his baby mama, his queen shine. This is not my favorite look from Rihanna, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, she looks beautiful in all white. She looks very feminine, very delicate. And of course she's pregnant, so I think I do like the all white, but it's just not memorable to me. Like that big yellow ginormous ball gown, that will forever be memorable to me. This, I think I would forget this. I don't know. I just didn't like this for her. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I actually really liked his outfit. Cardi B in Chenpeng Studio is giving a very obvious allusion to Karl in terms of the black and white, the tie, the gray hair, and I love it. I think she looks sick. I think she looks like a princess in terms of the actual shape of the dress and the gloves and the hair, but in the most absurd, abstract, modernized way. Like, you don't typically see a princess in like a black latex ball gown, yet the silhouette is giving princess. So I think that that's a really cool contrast and dynamic. Her makeup looks stunning. I really like this. Okay, next we have Jenna Ortega and Thom Browne. She looks absolutely sickening, stunning. I would wear this any day, all day. I love the little bolero jacket. I love the gold embellishments with the chain running all throughout. I don't love the shoes, but I'm just not a fan of those platform heel shoes in general. Maybe because I am so tall, I'm like 5'10" on bare feet. So the idea of wearing heels like that just makes me stressed because that would be like 6'3". But she's teeny tiny. I think she's only like 4'11" or something. So I understand why she would want to wear those heels. I like the socks. I think they add a little extra sexiness to it. Oh, my boy Pedro Pascal. I think everyone has developed like an obsession with this man this year. I mean, a lot of people already were a big fan of him before, but with The Last of Us coming out, which if you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's a really great show. His character was so lovable in that show. He is showing hairy ass leg, hairy ass thigh, and I'm here for it. He's in shorts. I don't know what's going on with the beard and the hair. I'm not a big fan of what's going on here. I mean, he could never look bad, but it's not my favorite look on him. But I do love the red and black. I love the short. I love the high sock. It feels fresh. It feels young. It feels modern. That's daring to show that much leg hair. Okay, we have perfection, like walking, breathing, living, Gigi Hadid. Like, I've been comparing myself to this girl since I was 14 because we're around the same age, around the same height, but I will just never be Gigi. Like, she's just so fucking stunning. Her body is her main accessory, her beautiful bone structure, her hair. I mean, this outfit to me, this is one of those prime outfits. Sorry, I am so uncomfortable right now. Guys, I'm repositioning myself because my back is breaking. Okay, I'm still here. To me, this is an example of, is it actually like high fashion or is she just skinny? Is she just gorgeous? I mean, I do think that there's a lot of detailed design and really cool elements. Like, I love the gloves. I love the detail on the sheer sash. I like the pearls with it. I like the rings over the gloves. There's lots of really cool details. In some ways, I think it looks like a little bit cheap, like a little bit thrown together. Guys, come closer. I want to be with you here. Almost as if, like this is like almost like a last minute Halloween costume where someone was like, oh shit, I mean, I guess I have like all this black fabric, so I could just like throw it together and put a black corset from Urban Outfitters underneath and then like put some gloves on and I could be like a black seductress. And I'm not mad at that, but it is giving disheveled in a way. Like, there's so much going on that it almost looks incomplete at the same time. Kendall Jenner, another outfit where I'm low-key like, is the only reason this looks so good because she's so skinny and so hot. Like, someone who was a lot more plus size, I think would probably get roasted for wearing something like this, which is so unfortunate. I mean, of course, her legs are her main accessory. She's showcasing those bad boys, which I get as a tall girl. Like, I love having high cut outfits on, or I like wearing high-waisted pants or showing a bit of midriff. Like, I just like showcasing my long legs because they're, you know, if you're gonna be tall and live through the trials of being a tall girl, then at least you can enjoy the perks of showing off your long legs. I mean, obviously she's giving Carl with the white collar, with the black. And then I think there's like kind of a Chanel reference happening with the quilted white underneath the sleeves. Hate these shoes. I don't hate them for what they are. I just would never in 6,000 years wear them because I am a monster giant queen Amazon woman. So I would never wear these. And like the videos were so funny. I shared one of them on my Instagram story of her walking around with her siblings and she literally was twice their height. And everyone was making all these memes and I'm like, I don't even need to make a meme. Like, this is just the most relatable thing ever. Like, this is what I look like on a normal Friday night out with my friends who are all 5'2". And it's triggering. Okay, Kim Kardashian is giving, I don't know, I don't like this. And I don't know why I mean, obviously it's extremely busy. She definitely did not need to put that ginormous diamond pearl necklace up here. I think it would have been more effective with just the one level of pearls and then the secondary level of pearls below her waist. I actually do like the jacket with it. I know a lot of people didn't like the jacket with it, but I do like the jacket. Her hair and makeup, of course, look beautiful, but that's to be expected. I think this just makes her look very short. And again, it just looks a bit disheveled. Like, you can see some of the elastics and stuff underneath, like holding the whole thing together. Like, again, I think this is like something, a DIY that you could make. Like, you could make your own Coachella outfit with just like random strings of pearls that you bought off Amazon. And I don't know, I just feel like if you're going to the Met which is like the premier top tier fashion event of the year, it shouldn't look like something I could make myself. Okay, my favorite outfit potentially of the night. I also really loved Jenna Ortega's outfit, but this is another one that might be my favorite, is Anne Hathaway. She is in Versace, and I'm obsessed. It's giving Chanel references with the flowers, the white flowers, and then with the tweed. And Karl Lagerfeld, I believe, used to be the creative director of Chanel. Her hair, her makeup looks beautiful. And then it's also giving the typical Versace statement with the gold clips that are kind of holding everything together. Versace typically does that type of accessory on a lot of her dresses. Donatella, that's what I'm talking about. I'm saying she as if she's like my friend. Anne has been killing it lately. Anne is having her resurgence moment. We love to see it. We love to see a woman just coming back, like closer to middle age, mother, wife, and just being like, I'm still here, bitches. I didn't go anywhere. Okay, Donatella Versace. I think she looks incredible. I mean, she's a little bit of a scary looking woman, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Sorry, I'm just drinking coffee out of a straw to keep my teeth white. But she has a very memorable, unique look, and I love that for her. This pink is really a gorgeous color on her. It complements her hair, it complements her makeup. I mean, I love how she's an older woman and she's still showcasing body yaddy yaddy. She's giving me her midriff, she's giving me her arms. I mean, I actually really like this dress. I think someone like Sydney Sweeney, for example, would look gorgeous in this dress. She's like young, youthful, hot, the it girl of the moment. And then I think someone like Donatella, who's older and lived a lot more life, like she also looks stunning in this dress. And Nicole Kidman would look stunning in this dress, and Lizzo would look stunning in this dress. Like, I think this dress would look good on anybody. It's just like, it's flattering, it's the color, it's the detail. I know it's Karl, so I understand why there was a plethora of black and white and black and white and black and white, but it did make for a very boring carpet. Like, scrolling through this catalog of imagery, like gallery of images, every single thing is black and white pretty much. It was so boring. And then the carpet was white. I would have loved to see people play with color a little more. Like Kylie Jenner played with color. Was it my favorite look of the entire night? No. I mean, she looked absolutely jaw-dropping, stunning, snatched queen, but like, at least she had the blue and the red. And I bet you that color combination, like the baby blue and the cherry red, are going to be like the next thing going into summer, going into fall, because Kylie just has that influence. But at least we saw a pop of color from Kylie, and I needed to see that. Okay, Doja Cat like stole the show pretty much. I think everyone's talking about this look. We're just gonna bypass Jared Leto and his cat outfit because that's just stupid and cliche. He's always doing the most but simultaneously doing the least, and I'm just not here for it. Doja, however, was giving cat, but giving like high fashion. Ugh. The makeup, whoever did her makeup deserves all the accolades, all the awards. Her tattoos are on display, her body's on display. It's gorgeous. I mean, she looks like she's almost wearing a wedding dress. To me, like, cats are very like regal, elegant creatures, just inherently. And that's what she's giving in this outfit, that same feline energy. And of course, it's a play on her name, Doja Cat. So it just works on so many different levels. And boring. I don't even know what to say about Lil Nas X. I think he also was going for cat vibes, like shoe pet. It's just too much. It's just too much. He always does a bit too much, in my opinion. I mean, I want to encourage him to be his authentic self and to have fun. At least he's breaking molds, he's breaking barriers. I get that. Like, I do think we need more male artists out there to play with fashion and play with gender stereotypes and play with norms. It just hurts my eyes. There's just too much going on. And not because his body's amazing, of course. It's nothing like that. There's just too much going on. I don't know where to look, and it makes me uncomfortable. I'm skipping most of the boring ones, to be honest. Bad Bunny and Jacquemus he looked great. This is what I'm talking about. Like, he was playing a little bit with the gender norms of fashion in terms of he was wearing like a long cloak that had a bunch of flowers on it, and it was white. So that's almost something you'd associate with like a female wedding dress or something. But then he was wearing a well-fitted white suit that looked very masculine. And it was just beautifully done. It was understated, but it was memorable at the same time. Billie Eilish reminds me quite a bit. This outfit reminds me quite a bit of Gigi Hadid's in terms of the black, the sheer, the elements, the draping, the gloves. Kind of similar critique. I think Billie honestly can pull it off, of course, because this is just more of her aesthetic and more of her energy. Her body looks incredible. I'm happy that she's feeling confident to like show a little bit more of her body as she gets older. Her beautiful pale skin is just stunning, and her blue eyes, they just really pop against the black. I don't know. There's just a lot going on. I like it, but I think if we would have taken like one thing away, maybe like the belt or some of the embellishments on the lace, like it's just a lot happening. Ooh, one thing we need to discuss, guys, is the amount of mini micro bangs that were present. We had Olivia Rodrigo, we had Emily Ratajkowski, and then we had someone else too who I can't think of right now. But we had a ton of mini micro bangs, and honestly, I'm kind of here for it. I don't dislike it. I think it really reminds me a lot of Audrey Hepburn. And of course, I think she's gonna really be coming, like I think her influence and her fashion and her beauty is going to really come back on trend, because I believe they're making a new movie with the woman who's married to Joaquin Phoenix, or partners with Joaquin Phoenix. You guys know what I'm talking about. And I think after that, we're gonna see Audrey Hepburn references everywhere with beauty, fashion, hair, makeup. So Olivia Rodrigo is giving me a little bit of Audrey Hepburn vibes with the hair, with the little earrings. Her outfit is Tom Brown. I actually kind of like it. I feel like this is one of the more daring things she's ever done. I think it looks quite mature. It's the typical black and white that we've been seeing a lot. I'm just gonna keep going. Sorry guys, there's a train station right next door. But it's black and white in a little bit of a different way. And it looks like an optical illusion on the top and the bottom, two separate optical illusions. And it's hurting my brain, but I don't mind that. Gisele Bündchen in Chanel. I mean, we just need to talk about how absolutely stunning, glorious, beautiful, bright, lively she looks. Like her hair, her makeup, ever since she divorced whatever his name is, I feel like she's just been living her best life, and she's just really in her like single self-love era. I'm just getting that vibe from her. I don't know her, but that's what I'm getting. However, the outfit is not it for me. I understand that it's a reference back to something she wore many years ago, and then it's also giving angel vibes with the wings, and she's obviously one of the most notorious Victoria's Secret angels, so I understand the different levels here. However, I just don't think it's super interesting. It doesn't stand out, but hair and makeup, 10 out of 10. Boring. Lizzie. Her and I are on like nickname basis. Lizzo is in Chanel. I really love this. She also has mini micro bangs going on. There's another one. Love the hairdo. It's really giving like 60s singer. I think this outfit's super flattering on her. It's mature, but it still has modernized elements, like with the gloves, I think, and the shoes. I think if she was wearing no gloves and just boring old black pumps, she would probably look a little bit too like matronly for my liking. Margot Robbie and Chanel, this is boring, but stunning. But again, it's another moment where I'm like, am I just obsessed with this look because it's Margot Robbie and she's one of the most beautiful people on earth, and she's skinny and she's white and she's blonde? Or am I obsessed with this look because it's serving actual high fashion, exciting energy? And it's the former, I believe. I mean, she could have worn this to anything, right? Like Oscars or some sort of charity event. Like, it's not giving Met Gala. If it was in a different color, I might be more excited by it, I think. Dua Lipa looking absolutely gorgeous in Chanel. This is one of my favorite looks of the night as well, although I really would have loved to see a little bit more, potentially a little hat or a hair accessory or some gloves. I think it's just a little bland with just the dress and the necklace. I mean, her hair's down. I mean, this just suits her. She's so cool with her fashion. She's very eccentric. She doesn't like to wear typical predictable things. I really like it. It's obviously very much Chanel energy with the coloring, with the pleating, with the, I believe it's like tweed. I love the Victorian silhouette. I think it's absolutely very flattering on her. I think that type of silhouette's honestly quite flattering on every woman. And not that I'm wanting to wear a corset every day, but there are moments where I'm like, why can't women wear really pretty stuff like this anymore? I mean, you can, but if I walk down the street in this dress, like boring, 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 boring. We have to talk about Naomi Campbell. What the bloody hell is this? She's in Chanel. I mean, Naomi Campbell, again, one of the most beautiful people to ever be birthed on this planet, but like this baby pink, like satin ruching, cascading monstrosity with the silver. It looks so old. Like this looks like something you would find at like a thrift shop that your great grandmother donated. It's just not flattering. It's not showcasing her beautiful body. The colors just don't work well together in my opinion. And it's just not it for me. It's not it for me. But her face, her hair, her makeup. Ooh, Emma Chamberlain. I really, really like this look. And I think the reason I like it so much is because of the color. This color is absolutely her color. Like she was made for this color. It's like a baby blue. Her eye makeup, I know a lot of people thought she went way too hard with the, sorry, I'm readjusting again. I know a lot of people think she went like way too hard with her eye makeup, but I personally think it just worked because I don't know if this is a dress or a two-piece or what. She looks like she has a metallic sort of bodysuit underneath and then the two-piece. But because with the headband and everything, she looks very studious and like dainty, almost like a Kennedy. I think the makeup and the severe makeup and the dark eye add this edginess to it, and this like, it just makes Emma look more like Emma. I don't know. Emma's not really like this pin-up girly girl, so, but I love this. She looks absolutely amazing. I mean, she would look amazing in anything, but she's in Miu Miu. Janelle Monáe and Thom Browne, very interesting. There's so much to look at. You could look at this photo for 6 hours straight and still find new elements to look at. There's like 6,000 layers going on. Her hair is crazy, her bag is crazy, her nails, her jewelry. I don't know, it's not giving Carl. I think a lot of people at this Met Gala were just like, if I wear black and white, or if I just have a collar and a tie or a bow tie, then that's good enough. And it is good enough, I guess. But I just feel like this was trying way too hard. But this is very typical Janelle. Like, she doesn't like to do anything simple or predictable. And at least it's different. I mean, at least we have a little bit of color here with Viola Davis and Valentino. She's wearing like a hot pink monstrosity with feathers cascading out. It looks like she's wearing a living flamingo on her body. I mean, other than the color, I don't really love it. Oh, okay. Of course, Tiana Taylor is showing up serving. She's so sickening. She's just so cool. She's one of those people that's just so effortlessly cool, you know? She has an amazing Thom Browne outfit on. She's got sleeves that go into gloves. She's got this amazing sort of sewing, like stitching pattern along the side of the skirt. She has this really cool high cut bodysuit. I've never seen anything like that before, with the high cut bodysuit with the low skirt, but like, especially a maxi skirt, that's like a really cool combination. And then she almost has these Ray-Ban sort of cop looking glasses that add this really masculine, intense energy. Again, a beautiful blending of masculine and feminine attributes. Oh my good God. Alexandra Daddario in Dior looks like a ghost who floated into your room in a haunted mansion and is like creeping over you and telling you about her long lost lover who died in the Second World War. Like, I don't know who let her wear this and who told her to style her hair and makeup like this. Like, she literally is aging herself 30 years. The color completely washes out her skin. This girl just does not hit for me. Like, I don't know her, obviously. But she's just naturally one of the most stunning people in Hollywood, you know, like the gorgeous eyes, gorgeous body, super talented. I just don't know what it is about her that just never lands with me, like both in her acting and her fashion. Like, I don't know. She's always just leaving me a little bit disappointed, wanting a bit more. I gotta wrap this up here, guys, because my battery is going to die. Sydney Sweeney's outfit was mid. I mean, of course, Sydney Sweeney is a beautiful blonde bombshell of our generation, and then like she's very smart, and like I don't want to objectify any of these people by just saying they're hot, they're hot, they're hot. Like, of course they have so much more going for them than that, but you know, Sydney is one of the it girls of the moment, but her fashion never hits for me either. Similar to like Alexandra Daddario or whatever. Like, I just always am left wanting more. But then there's other people, you know, like Zendaya, who like show up every single time and you're like knocked off your seat. Like, they just show up and show out, and they have that star power. I understand that they don't want to be objectified just for their bodies. Like, they both have very stunning, traditionally desirable bodies, like larger breasts, skinnier bodies, clear skin, beautiful smiles. I understand that they don't want to, like, they probably want to be known for more than that and respected for more than that, but also, ladies, like, give me body. Like, I want to see the beautiful body you have going on, and it doesn't mean that that's all you are, but don't cover yourself up with these frocks that like a 60-year-old would wear. I want you to show off your gorgeous body, and that's feminism. I believe she was in Chanel, and she was wearing, I don't have the photo here, but she was wearing like a pink sparkly dress with this weird ass black bow wrapped around the knees, and then a weird floppy bow on her head that was also black. So I mean, at least the two blacks were tying together, but it just really cut off the look, both at the top and the bottom, because it was like this really light pink, very feminine, and then there was just like these stark black accents, and then it was like the black sash ribbon thing around her legs was at the weirdest part of her legs. It almost looked like she was like she couldn't walk. I know that's like a weird thing, but I'm like, I don't know why you would put that there, like halfway down her legs when she can't walk. Ooh, Lily James was another one with micro bangs. Don't love that on her. I like her dress. She's wearing like a latex dress in Tamara Ralph. Tamara Ralph's amazing, but don't love those bangs on her. Amanda Seyfried is in Oscar de la Renta, and she is giving like drunk showgirl who stumbled off the Las Vegas Boulevard and like can't find her way back to her change room. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, her body is incredible, and I know I just said, show me your body. And it's not the fact that she's showing body, like it really isn't. It just is, I think it's the hair and makeup that's not doing it for me. I think if she had her hair like slicked back in a nice bun and had like a more simple color of lipstick on, she wouldn't look as much like she looks like she should be performing on like the Las Vegas Strip. And that's not an insult. It's just like not giving Met Gala, you know? Oh, there's a million more I could talk about, guys, but I'm running out of battery here. So I will just say, overall, extremely disappointed. Way too much black and white, way too much white collars with a black tie, like very obvious references to Carl. I loved seeing things that were a little bit more unique and thought out, like the Choupette one from Doja Cat, or the one that A$AP Rocky was wearing with the quilt and the jeans underneath. Kilt with the kilt. Like, that is a specific niche reference to a collection or to a look that Carl brought forth. Overall, I would say a ton of the looks just looked a little bit too busy, a little bit untidy, a little bit unfinished. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad Carl got the love and recognition he deserves for his amazing career in the fashion industry. But was I thrilled with most of the looks? No. In fact, the amount of photos, I just scrolled right past there because it was just a white dress, a black dress, a white dress, a black dress. Thank you to Viola Davis for giving color, but you did not need to give those feathers. Like Nick said in the last time that I did this fashion review, it's not at all about the person. Half the time it's their stylists and their PR teams who are picking these outfits. They don't even get a choice, or maybe they get a choice between two looks. And just because you flop on one event does not mean you cannot slay on the next. But overall, I think the Met Gala is the one time a year where you need to show up and show out in terms of your outfit. It's all about fashion. It's literally a fashion exhibition, you know? I would say my favorite was Anne Hathaway and Jenna Ortega, I would say, and Doja Cat. My least favorite would probably be Viola Davis, Jared Leto. He should just be banned from this event from this point onwards. Anyway, guys, I'm running super late to my sister's birthday party. Here I am being selfish recording a YouTube video, but I actually had my hair and makeup done for once, so I was like, okay, let me record this super quickly, even though it's been 45 minutes. Oopsies. So thank you so much for watching. You can check out my other videos on my channel. I do a few different things here and there. I'm still kind of trying to figure out like what my niche will be, what my vibe will be. I feel like I've repeated the same words 6,000 times on this channel. I swear I have a good vocabulary. I just get kind of nervous sometimes recording these videos. I also have a podcast, 20 Somethings Podcast. I'll put a photo of it here. We talk about a whole bunch of different stuff there. That's where I get a little bit more vulnerable, talk about anxiety, relationships, breakups, eating disorders, all of that stuff. So if you want to see a little bit more of like a vulnerable side to me and kind of get to know me a little better, you can check out my podcast. And you can also follow me on Instagram if you'd like as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing week. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the spring. I love you. Come back next time. Bye.